Are we on the air? Are we live? I
Yeah, we're
believe we
live.
are. Okay. Hey, everybody. This is not an episode of Mega Meme Cast. If you're tuning in for that, leave. You're not going to enjoy this. If you're not tuning in for Mega Meme Cast, you also may not enjoy it. It's just a chance to talk a little bit. And what we're going to be talking about is the fattening, what's happened on this week on Reddit. And we can go into all those details later. But first, I'm Meme Weaver Marv, but actually I'm Barbatus Column, formerly Whitey Knows. If you want to go downvote me on Reddit, Barbatus Column is the account to go downvote. And with me, I have Maymay Lewis, and I'll let you introduce yourself.
This is Maymay Lewis. Might know me as D Hamster. Probably not. Not really a big deal on Reddit.
Hey, I'm pretty sure you were voted the seventh most influential Redditor by the esteemed Daily Dot.
Oh yes, 2012, number 7, right next to God of Atheism, and I don't know who else. Potato in My Anus, I think, was one of them. I don't know.
Who knows? No one remembers
Big
that particular article. So yeah, this week on Reddit, we had probably the biggest shitstorm of Reddit's history. It's hard to
close.
say. It's
I'd
definitely
say Maymay June was up there.
yeah. Bonjour amigos on subreddit drama referred to it as the fattening,
Yeah.
the red dit wedding, the June purge. So on June 10th and 11th, there was a whole lot going on. Reddit puts up an announcement using, I noticed, the official Reddit admin account, which isn't tied to any one particular user. I guess probably expecting some backlash on that
to
one.
diffuse the blame, I guess.
Yeah, they can't dox Reddit. So, it keeps one admin's address from getting posted. They're only probably trying to post all of them. I don't know. Honestly, I've in the last probably 2 years stopped using Reddit except to find a funny video the day before I see it on Facebook, and to communicate with a small group of people in private circle cabal subreddits. Nothing shady like that.
That's where Reddit is really run, right?
That's how it works. That's JW cabal. So you get your Olive Garden free pass when you join. It entitles you to unlimited breadsticks.
I still haven't used mine up. I still have like $90.
Yeah, you better cash in before they run out of breadsticks. So yeah, I haven't followed this particularly close, but it was hard to keep it off my radar. And it's really interesting to see what has happened. The admin announcement states that they've banned. You know what? Let me pull it up. Actually, I did not prepare at all either. This is a good way to do this. Removing harassing subreddits.
Our announcements.
We're announcing a change in community management on Reddit. Our goal is to enable as many people as possible to have authentic conversations and share ideas and content on an open platform. We want as little blah 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 blah. So today we are removing 5 subreddits that break our Reddit rules based on their harassment of individuals. If a subreddit has been banned for harassment, you will see that in the ban notice. The only banned subreddit with more than 5,000 subscribers is our Fat People Hate. Now I'm going to stop here, no longer quoting that announcement. I believe the actual subscriber number for Fat People Hate was over 150,000. I could probably go look that up, but
yeah, it was pretty big.
The Wayback Machine would fix that up. So going back into this, they tell you to contact them to report harassment, and that they're making incremental changes over time, and that they want to incorporate your feedback. So Reddit had some feedback.
This is 0 score on this guy, right?
Yeah,
kind of unusual.
49% upvoted. Of course, it still stayed on the front page, being in the small announcement subreddit that you're automatically subscribed to.
Right.
Looking at some of the top comments, is there going to be transparency as to how subreddits are determined to be harassing? And if you look through here, I don't believe an admin replied to that, or did and got downvoted, and I'm not searching.
Is this by top or best?
Actually, I think by top. Yes.
Okay,
that's usually how I sort, just to see where the upvotes are at.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So here's another one. The second highest one. Look, I've never posted nor Fat People Hate, never visited it, but can we drop the charade and everyone just come out and admit that this is all about making Reddit's user base more palatable for advertisers? Stopping right there. Yes, it probably is.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think that Ellen Powell is like, conspiring with SRS to silence your free speech. I don't think that's what's happening. It's a financial decision. That's why Ellen Powell's at Reddit, is they're trying to make it profitable. And you're not going to have a profitable website when our Fat People Hate, shows up in our all. Advertisers are a little scared of that, considering most of their
McDonald's will be right out.
Most of their customers are probably overweight in America, because this American website targeting mainly American advertisers. So without reading any more of that, actually, there's a bold comment. This is user NA85. Sorry. The bolded comment
13 guilds on that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of gold in this thread, literally Reddit gold. If this was about cleaning up Reddit's act, then our Coontown and our raping women would be gone too, which is true. But neither of these subs made it to the front page in recent weeks, and our Fat People Hate did. So yeah, I mean, I would generally agree with that sentiment. Although I think there's a lot more going on than just that.
I heard that our Coontown gained maybe like 5,000 subs or something after this post came out.
Wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, some big influx of user base to Coontown.
14 gold on this comment from Splody Dope. 4,569 points. And the comment says, how about our shit Reddit says? Which we will come back to later. Well, let's have some in-depth discussion on SRS and some of the accusations being made against that subreddit a little later in the video, because that's a whole can of worms there that we're not ready to open up yet. Because what I really want to get to is Reddit's reaction to this, which was later that day, and I probably need to pull up archive.org and pull up the front page. Our all was mostly post from the R Punchable Faces subreddit, which, if you're not familiar with it, is a subreddit where you post a picture of someone who, just because of the way they look, deserve to be punched. I don't know. I've had that feeling about somebody before, so I'm not going to cast too much judgment, as ridiculous as the concept of that subreddit sounds. And almost every post was Reddit CEO Ellen Powell, calling her things like cunt. In my What is Reddit Really video, I made a joke about Reddit, upvoting things that involved punching women to the front page. And the whole front page was literally
all over. Yeah.
It's all it was.
Ellen Powell's face and saying,
so I felt like, I kind of called that one. Like I saw that one coming, so if you want to give me a pat on the back.
Got a lot of like
if you
white
want
knights.
to donate to my Patreon. Just kidding.
You got a lot of like white knights for Reddit in your video too, where they're like, Reddit's not just about punching people on the face.
So what actually happened in that video mostly, and I don't want to get us too far off topic here, is at one point in the video I said that Reddit's not very welcoming, especially if you're a minority, if you're black, gay, or a woman. And because I had the word minority so close to the word woman, there's a lot of comments that are insisting that women aren't a minority, despite what everything that sociology has taught us says. The definition of a sociological minority is a group that is oppressed. All right, and if you want to think that women aren't oppressed in modern society, then by all means do, but it's kind of a ridiculous statement to make. But the idea that if women weren't a minority, it would invalidate everything I said about Reddit was what I found so funny, because
they're like, technically like 50.3% of whatever the population is women, so you're wrong.
Therefore, your entire video is incorrect, because that was the premise of the video, is that women were a minority. Anyway, back to what happened this past week. Basically, any subreddit that would allow a post about beating, killing, the resignation of, the looks and appearance, the race of Ellen Powell, any subreddit that would accept a submission like that had one, and it was very highly upvoted.
Yeah, thousands of internet points for those, I think.
And in fact, I'm gonna try to get are all from a few days ago.
Oh yeah, is that
visible?
Like time machine thing I can do? Like
Wayback Machine will work.
Do that.
You probably want to go for a snapshot on the late 11th. I mean, early 11th, late 10th, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, right now I'm at a snapshot from June 10th.
Ooh, a lot of snapshots from the 11th.
Top post are all Ellen Powell, Reddit CEO, at the top of R Punchable Faces. Now, I will throw in the moderator of R Punchable Faces came back, and he had apparently not been paying attention to the subreddit and removed every one of them. He said, "Don't use my subreddit to support fat people hate."
Yeah, I have this on screen share right now. It's Fat Hatred Subs Band is the top one. It's an SRD post.
Yeah,
followed by punchable from every single angle. Kim Jong-un, blank this blank blanket blank. The face that will end Reddit, unpunchable faces. Yeah, I mean, I get it, right?
All right, so what's happening here is either you have people who are legitimately concerned about free speech on a private website, or you have people who are really mad that they can't hate fat people. At least not on Reddit. You can hate fat people all you want to. I can't stop you. And neither can Reddit, but you can't do it on their website, the same as you can't come to my front yard and do it. But somehow this is about free speech, not about punching a woman in the face. No, because Reddit doesn't like that at all.
Of course not.
So yeah, that's kind of the general gist of what's happened. Although this has died down now. The front page has very little to do with it. I was seeing a lot of comments, probably in the last day or two, of people just being like, "All right, fine, you don't like it, shut up."
Yeah, it'd be like,
can I just go back to doing what I was doing on Reddit?
Yeah, I kind of turned from like the new thing to the jump on to being like, all right, like that was stupid, or whatever, who cares?
Lots of threats of we're going to go over to vote.co. Yeah. Lots of threats. I don't believe that many people have left, but by all means, I would welcome the type of people who are mad about this to please leave Reddit. It will improve the site for everyone there. Like, there are people that I think are shitty on Reddit who seem great by comparison to some of the people in Fat People Hate. Sure. I only visited the subreddit a few times, but we're not talking about someone casually hopping on and being like, "I hate SRS," which, there's a lot of that on Reddit. And I generally would disagree with that. But there's a whole lot of people who are just, their life seems to rotate around being mad at fat people.
Yeah, well, it's sort of like if you have any subreddit, right, it caters to like a specific interest. And so like Circle Jerk, right, it appeals to people who, I don't know, like being funny or making
people who like jokes. Right. So if you're contrarian, so that if you see something on the front page of Reddit, you get to say the opposite of that.
Right.
And if you think you're funny, but you're not, then Circle Jerk's the subreddit for you.
Yeah, and it's like, right, so you have people, you have like a spectrum of people, right? But the people who fit into that category most, I don't know, closely are going to get upvoted more. And you're going to have this feedback loop where you have, oh, I don't really like fat people, right? They maybe get 10 upvotes or something, right? And I'll fucking hate fat people, 100, right? And so you have people, I want to get more upvotes. Maybe subconsciously.
They're going to try to outdo each other with their level of hatred for fat people.
And so it just kind of builds up, right? And so you have these people who just are all of a sudden like, burning a fat cross or something. I don't know.
It's also, if you disagree, you're fat. So yeah. I've been called fat about 150 times this week, which is fine. It's not anyone's business whether or not I'm fat, but I'm comfortable with my weight. I'm at a healthy weight, so that's fine. You can call me as fat as you want to. Me disagreeing with you does not add to my weight any more than me agreeing with you would make me skinnier. There's also this notion that the Fat People Hate subreddit was motivating people to lose weight.
Maybe, but probably not, is my take on that.
Yeah, I feel like it would probably have a higher chance of motivating someone who was depressed about their weight to kill themselves, considering the kind of posts that you would see in Fat People Hate. Like that probably happened at a rate. I'm not even kidding. if there was one person who lost weight because of fat people hate, I'm betting at least 5 contemplated suicide over a post there. So any good you did was definitely outweighed.
I mean,
I have no proof of that.
Different things motivate like different people, but yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I think most people wouldn't respond positively. And just even the notion that the subreddit existed to help fat people. No, it doesn't. It existed. Let's see. Oh, we've got someone defending. FPH doesn't hate fat people. They hate their actions. Okay, so what did also let me answer his other question. The Reddit clone is called Vote VOH.
Yeah, vote.co.
Go make an account. I tried. Didn't have a lot of luck there. They didn't like me. A lot of SJWs there.
Oh yeah. We took it over in a previous episode of
check out that episode of Mega Memecast if you want to learn about vote.co. FPH doesn't hate fat people, they hate their actions. Okay, so the kind of post that I would see in fat people hate would be a random photo of a fat person taken from their Facebook feed with a mocking comment added to it. Like maybe someone who's overweight and is at a gym. All right, and then there's a mocking comment. So this is the kind of encouragement fat people gives, obviously. In fact, the day it was shut down, I saw, prior to it being closed, a post that was a heavyset woman at a gym. She had her car keys in her hand. I think the top comment was like, "Yeah, see, she's got her car keys in her hand, ready to go." It's like, okay, so that's how you motivate people. But yeah, there's this idea that just by existing, fat people are bothering these other apparently not fat people. I guess everyone on that subreddit's skinny. I guess you have to fill out an application. I mean, how does that work? Are you allowed to self-loathe on that subreddit? I don't know.
I wonder what the distribution is, right? If it's skinnier than average, fatter than average.
Yeah, I'd like to see where the center of that bell curve's at for the fat people hate subscribers. So yeah, I guess that kind of brings us roughly up to where we're at. Definitely some stuff skipped. But this is the point where I'd love to bring in some people with other opinions because I believe mostly you and I agree, and that's not going to make for a very interesting discussion.
If you're an expert on this stuff, or if you have a strong opinion, we're going to try and open up.
If you down thumbed this stream, I'd love to
come on.
Yeah, come on, let us know why. Because the chat's great over here on the YouTube video, but we're probably a minute 10 seconds delayed from what you guys are typing. If you are going to join, and we'll put the link up here in just a few minutes. If you are going to join, make sure that you have some headphones in, that your microphone does not sound like a potato. I get it, like a potato. It's funny. And make sure that you can formulate a thought, not an intelligent one, just a thought. So if you can't do any of those things, then we're probably going to kick you off.
Whether you agree or disagree with either of us.
It doesn't matter if you agree or disagree. As long as you're, and you don't even have to be nice. You can tell me to fuck off as long as you don't yell it or cut me off. That'll be fine. So yeah, we'll I believe do you have D-Hamster? Do you have the link?
I do. I'm not sure if it's the right one though.
Okay. Let me see if I can pull one up here. Invite people.
Yeah, I don't know if I can access that.
I've got one right here, and what I'll do is put it into a paste bin because I like to make this at least if I add a barrier to entry, the odds of someone who's incapable of holding conversation will probably drop.
I would hope so.
Hoping. Let's see. That works.
You paste the paste bin?
I'm not a robot. Yeah, I'm having to convince this stupid robot that I'm not a robot.
Yeah.
Why do I have to convince a robot that I'm not a robot? How does this happen?
Good question.
Okay, I'm not a robot.
Okay.
Here we go. I've got an actual URL now, which I will drop into to the
chat. Yeah, right.
Yeah. And it formatted it. Okay. There's a paste bin link. Message not sent. Comments can't contain links. So
fuck.
I'll just type it out. It's not a hard one to do here. This is what happens when you prepare for a live stream. So remove the spaces, change the dot to a dot, and you can join up. So this fattening thing did kind of coincide with most of North America's schools getting out for the summer. And I can't help but wonder if a lot of the righteous indignation that popped up afterward about free speech had something to do with that.
I don't know. It might be, seems like an awful big coincidence.
I just feel like someone who is just insisting that fat people hate being banned. And let's be honest, this was a subreddit. Okay, let's see. Not enough circle jerking for a channel that's called Reddit Circle. We're not circle jerking enough, D Hamster. First time we've ever been told that.
Ron Paul, 2012.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders, 2018.
Does anyone else jet fuel steel beams?
Thanks, Obama. Okay, there we go. We got something.
Nope, Chuck Testa.
Okay, I feel like I feel like someone who would waste their time defending the subreddit the way it's being defended. It's not like people are typing out these well-reasoned responses in the submission titles. Maybe in the comments you might actually find some reasonable arguments.
Gold Pumpkin has called us cuckold jerk. That's pretty funny.
How about a cuckold jerk?
Cuckold.
Do you like to be cuckolded?
I guess so.
So we put a link up and no one has joined.
No one's joined yet, yeah.
Which I take to mean that everyone agrees with us.
Right.
So we were sort of intentionally inviting people who disagree. I am wondering where our little downvote posse is coming from, though.
I don't know.
Your Volshin joined and left.
Well, goodbye.
Fuck you.
I guess it works then, right?
To us. It's horrible. So joining us now, Sheila LaBouffe. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you digging up something else for us to talk about? I was really hoping we could spawn some interesting conversation with a third.
I'll just paste the link or something and see if someone actually joins.
I don't think anyone's going to join because we're horrible at this.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we are. I don't know how to do this.
Oh, I have to remove the web address. God damn it. Well, I'm like on this thing. I'm trying to.
I tried to serve an ad here, but it won't let me. It's gonna give us both a little break.
.com/hangouts.
We can actually paste that into the description of the video.
Oh yeah.
And a quick refresh will fix that. I'll go ahead and save that in there. Who's the plus size model that fat people hate was obsessed with for about the past 2 months?
I don't know.
I can't remember her name. She's on your screen right now.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Fat ham needs a punch.
Fat ham needs a punch. That's a real interesting discussion.
Now, prior to Ellen Powell, this woman had caused the most hatred in that subreddit, like by and far, for being fat. That's the offense she committed. You'll hear arguments made about glorification of unhealthy lifestyle, blah, 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 blah. But let's be honest. Why are those guys saying these things? It's because they don't like that a person who's not their typical idea of a healthy weight is getting some attention, and they're not.
Yeah, the only way they're even able to find this is she's, I guess, like a model, right?
Yeah. That's it. She's not going on her Instagram page and taunting, fat people hate subreddit, which would, I still think that'd be childish to respond the way that they do. But love that image.
Yeah.
But that's not what's happening at all. It's nothing like that. Her very existence is the offense.
See,
Gold Pumpkin would join, but is nervous.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. You can.
All right.
We won't.
Are you gonna Test Monster? Thank you, Flash. That's the name I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
Wait, is that right?
I don't know. It's close as I know to.
It's Munster, Munstr. Yeah.
Test Monster. Oh.
Yeah, like the Munsters. I love the Munsters. Great show. So here it goes. I can hear the fat on this guy's voice.
Oh, good. Okay.
Now, you actually probably did hear me eating a Vienna sausage because I opened a can of Vienna sausage. I'm from the South. Okay, that's a food we eat here. That also probably increases the likelihood that I am fat.
You know, if you follow the link, Ben and Yarb, we can hear the skinny on your voice.
You can see me. You can see me. If I use my text to speech reader, yeah, he sounds very skinny. In the My Fedora music video, and you can try to guess at my weight from that. So, no one's joining up, which is kind of disappointing. I would join you so fucking hard. Oh my god.
Okay, that's good.
You would, but you haven't.
Let me.
I guess everyone is afraid of being called fat, so it's okay. You can be called fat. These are just random people on the internet. It's not going to hurt you. See, it's a joke. It's
Yeah.
like an ironic statement.
Is that the same? He's posting the link, but he hasn't joined it. Oh, here
at least he's trying to help.
It's somebody. Toxic Banana.
Let's see. I can allow this person. I think this person's already in the broadcast. I don't have to.
Yeah, they're in here.
I forgot to change that setting.
Wait, do you say something?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Do you have an opinion? Is what I want to cut right to the meat of it.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that I think fat people are just. I think they're just too fat to function, and I think we should kill them all. And Ellen Pao is Kim Jong-un, basically. I think she was sent from North Korea.
Okay.
Bye.
That's a edgy opinion. Okay.
It's so edgy that
it's an
it
opinion.
almost sounds like circle jerking.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's. I'm not sure if that's satire. I think it probably is. Maybe not.
It's hard to tell sometimes. I was actually really confused this past week with what was satire and what was not. I was seeing a lot of, hey, everybody, if you agree with me and think that Reddit is dumb and Lay sucks, let's go to vote.co. And I'm pretty positive that if you write your comment with that many ellipses, that you're being sarcastic.
Not sure what the. Oh, here we got a new. He just.
No, let's kick the other guy on. The new guy's here.
Okay. Welcome.
I can hear you breathing.
That's not me.
Okay.
I can hear the person next to you breathing.
So what's your take on all this?
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me turn off my fan.
All right, good.
Is it good? Okay.
Yeah, that's better. Someone must be watching the latest episode of Mega Memecast.
Oh
premiering
yeah,
soon
so funny.
on the Reddit Circle Jerk YouTube channel. I'm just guessing here, but I think that Big Billy Styles would probably, being rather large himself, be on our side. And I think you and I, Lewis,
Yeah.
and I think that Paul would probably
dissent.
not.
Yeah.
He would disagree, but he wouldn't listen to anything that we're actually talking about. He would just disagree to disagree.
Who's
Hello?
this? It's Big.
Hi, Big.
Hey,
Hello.
how's it going?
It's going very slow. Do you have an opinion on the fattening?
I'm not a very big fan of fat people.
Okay.
All right, so what's your problem with the fat folks?
I think they eat too much.
Are you
It's very
concerned that you're
greedy.
not going to have food left?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to figure out what,
They might eat all the food in the world.
Okay,
I,
so we've
let's
got
about
go
it.
to our new guest real quick because he.
All
was-
right, so yeah, we've got.
Can you go ahead and Big, continue.
No, that's it.
All right.
They're
So I'm
gonna
gonna- That's great. Okay, so
all right. So
Big's concerned.
Weak Man left.
Let's see. Sing the Memecast theme, please. You know what? Look, I'm gonna do it just for you. Gonna do it.
You just
Mega meme cast, the dankest memes for your ass.
lots of guessed.
That's right. I ran him out of here with my yelling.
All right.
Duckard, why am I still watching? I could be masturbating right now.
Why wait?
Why not both .gif? GIF. GIF.
Now we do have a. Did we tell them about the preview yet of the meme cast?
We haven't. We do
that's
have a
in
little,
production?
preview, a little short snippet of a rough cut of.
Go on over to just the Mega Meme Cast subreddit, and we have like a quick.
That's right. Don't go to the vote.co subreddit.
No, we don't use the subvote anymore.
No, we stopped using that subvote because that site is run by social justice
SJWs.
warriors.
Yes.
Yes, that's right. So head over to Reddit, which is run by social justice warriors, and check out the Mega Mean Cast subreddit. Mega Mean Cast. That's right.
We're not asking you to up or downvote this, just letting you know that it exists.
No, please don't. But yeah, there it is right there.
Featured by Julian Assange himself has leaked
right.
this for us.
That's right. That's how we do things. It's
Thank you,
actually
Julian.
went through Chelsea Manning,
Chelsea, yeah.
and went to Julian Assange, who forwarded it to Edward Snowden, who posted it to Mega Memecast.
Yeah. So not gonna spoil anything, but it might involve Tuffet. So
It may involve a tough.
may or may not involve Tuffets.
John Finklin joins us and gets doxxed.
Hello.
in the process.
This is big. I just forgot to switch counts.
That's okay.
Was I kicked? Do you want me to leave?
No.
'Cause-
No,
Okay.
I thought you
You're
were
welcome
done
to
giving your
stay.
opinion. So
It forced me out, and then it wouldn't let me rejoin until I refreshed.
gotcha. Okay. So
that's Google's.
Did you want to add anything to your really great reasoning for disliking fat people?
They're gross to look at.
Okay.
Okay. So you're being forced to look at them. Okay.
Well, no, but I try not to look at them as much as possible. But sometimes I catch a glimpse of one.
So did you visit subreddits like fat people hate?
Not very often. I felt that they were overly aggressive.
Sure.
And
Sure. I would agree with that. Well, see, and this kind of backs up a point that I was going to make earlier, which is that if you don't like fat people, why do you go to a subreddit and discuss them all the time and look at photos of them?
maybe it's just their hobby.
Oh, wait. Lynn Chewbacca says, fat cunt, fat cunt.
Oh, okay. Is that an illustration of our cast right now?
Yes, it is. Not you, Big. Just, oh, no, there's Big. Sad fat cunt.
Yeah, sad. Yeah, the sad one.
Sorry. All right, so there's another perspective. Thanks, Big. I'm going to have to boot you out again.
Because now we have a new guest.
And now we have Britton with us. Britton.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Where do you come down on the fattening? Pro-fat, anti-fat, neutral?
Well,
neutral?
I'll stop all the shitty comedy attempts and actually give an honest opinion.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Great.
Yeah, that honestly, I think I'm not in favor of supporting being overweight. Like, there's that plus size 22 model that has recently become a big thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really a healthy thing to support that, but whatever. There's fat people in the world. I think they deserve to have some representation. But as for the harassment goes of it, then yeah, I think fat people hate banned. No, maybe I think they should be allowed to talk about that shit. I just don't think anyone should pay attention to it. But yeah, if they're harassing people, and
So it should be
I'd
able to
say
exist, but they shouldn't be.
All right, so I would
Harassing
say
people.
that I agree with you for the most
Yeah.
part. That the subreddit for me became a problem. What actually brought it to my attention was the beef they were having with Imager and the Imager staff, Imager.com staff, was removing any post that made it to the front page. If it was published to Imager, it would get deleted. The entire image would.
From Imager?
If it came from, and that was if it came from Fat People Hate. So the Fat People Hate subreddit took photos of the staff, some of whom are overweight, of Imager.com, added some little pithy comment about their dog also being fat, and put it in the sidebar of their subreddit. And to me, this isn't, discouraging people living unhealthy lifestyles or whatever you may want to call it. This is just harassing people who've done nothing. They run their own website. They should be allowed to remove content that they think is offensive. They can keep their site as family friendly or as unfamily friendly as they choose to. It's their website, as long as they're not violating a law.
It seems like it's the case. Go ahead.
Yeah, when you start calling out individual people, you've, I think, stepped over the line into harassment, which is probably why some of the subreddits like Coontown, pics of dead kids,
right?
Because they're not targeting. They're generally not. I'm sure that it happens, but it seemed like the sole purpose for the existence of Fat People Hate was, hey, post a picture of a fatty or tell us about that fatty or whether Ham Planet who took the scooter at Walmart and fucked your day up somehow, or that kind of stuff, where it turns into very personal stuff. The Cringe subreddit has been guilty of that, I think, in the past, although they tightened up their rules and made it a little less likely to be harassing. But there's another subreddit called Cringe Anarchy, where it's the old version of our cringe.
Right. The unfiltered.
Yeah, you can post anybody, little kids. It's their YouTube account. If you type "fuck you, die," that kid reads it.
Hey, weren't you a mod of Cringe for a while?
Yeah, of the original Cringe subreddit.
Yeah,
not of the Cringe Anarchy or anything like that. So yeah. Also, fun fact: I was a mod of Our Politics. I'm the one who modded Carminaut when he was probably hitting on you. So sorry, Reddit. I did that. Oops. That was back in the Whitey Nose days. But there's a line you step over where it's not just, hey, let's make fun of this type of person I don't like, to, hey, let's make fun of this person I don't like. And I think Reddit's right to step in there. Although I don't think they're trying to protect people from harassment. They're trying to protect their own image so they can sell ads.
Yeah, I really think that, although I guess I agree with the ban of FPH, they probably just did it because they were getting too much flack, and they're unlikely to do it, unless they are getting flack for it, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, generally
that's self-motivated.
They've always been reactive when it comes to this stuff. Yeah. We wanted to talk about the history of this, as you had the Jailbait subreddit. Well,
they waited
that only disappeared because of Anderson Cooper. If Anderson Cooper hadn't said anything, then that never would have happened. And then you had the creep shot stuff. That was, again, another reactive situation. And this time they're being sort of proactive, but at the same time, I think it was a reactive thing with the Imager staff. I think someone at Imager contacted someone at Reddit and said, hey, you have a subreddit that's basically dedicated to harassing us right now.
And they're like, oh, shit, we don't want to lose Imager because it's all of our content.
I'd never go to Fat People Hate. I'd been there a few times. Someone show me a link, or if I was researching a video or something, I'd pop in there. But I actually went on the 10th, I guess, the day it got banned, because I heard something about what was going on at Imager. Maybe through subreddit drama or something like that.
One thing that I'd like to say about this, though, is that now it just sort of provoked everyone that went on Fat People Hate, and now there's multiple subreddits now. If you go on All and New and stuff like that, there's a
now it's Whack-A-Mole.
It's human
96.
But I see things like human whale hybrid that was created 23 hours ago. There's a fatty ate my baby. That was one that I saw. Yeah, they're trying to not just follow the Fat People Hate 16 formula where they keep adding numbers, because that makes it harder for the admins. Here's one.
But I think what you ultimately end up with there is you've splintered that group into so many different little groups that it's a little. It might take more.
They're not dead, but they're kind of.
Yeah, it may take more footwork to manage it, but it's not as concentrated as it was. There's not 150,000 strong in any of these subreddits. Because
maybe
if you get 150,000 Redditors together, you can literally change the world with your upvotes.
Oh, we have another guest in here. I never noticed.
Goergie. Does Goergie want to speak? In about 5 seconds. No, not even that many. Sorry. Britain can hang around. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's just it's obviously, I don't think Reddit's trying to have a moral crusade here.
Yeah.
If they wanted to, they would have cracked
could,
down on every one of the Violent Acres created subreddits that are still around under different management. But I don't know. All I know is I'm a cunt.
Yeah, you got to
sorry,
take
I was
a
reading
quick
comments.
breather. I need to pick up some laundry real quick. I'll be back in a minute.
All right, so while he does that, I'm going to talk about my favorite television show, which is currently Bob's Burgers. It's a funny show. I like the part with the burgers.
I think I watched the pilot and I just never watched it again.
Yeah, and
Didn't really
you could watch the other ones then because they have more burgers in them. It's really
there's
great
even more
show.
burgers.
Yeah, I mean, if it weren't for the burgers, it wouldn't be that good. But yeah, good show. If it ever becomes like Bob's Veggies, not watching. My former favorite show was The Office, and someone's in here just randomly muting people. Okay, so someone who joined muted me. I'm pretty sure they're not supposed to be able to do that. But yeah, I don't know where that setting went. I'm pretty sure I had a setting for this.
Was your favorite the British Office or the American Office?
I love both, but it was the American Office. I've actually collected a lot of the props and stuff from the show using my YouTube ad revenue. Thanks for watching. Looks like Bravery Jerk has joined the broadcast. Maybe.
Hence the run, Paul.
Yeah, that's going to be probably the official Bravery Jerk YouTube account or something.
Yeah.
That's what that looks like. Not speaking though, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the official Bravery Jerk. I have an idea of who that is then. Probably expecting some really, really great commentary from this person as well. Tadillac says, "Fuck this dankless stream." You know what? I'll rate a meme for you real quick. I'm looking at a meme right now. Actually, let me pull up a different one. This one sucks. Let me go to meme headquarters. That's Advice Animals. And we've got it's Gandalf. The title is "After Not Being on Reddit for a Week." Okay, there's 3 frames here. It's a vertical. First frame, who is Ellen Powell? Second frame, why is everyone angry?
Hello.
Third frame, what the fuck is going on?
Hello.
Hello, Tate.
Hi.
How is it going?
Very well. Actually, it's kind of a train.
Excuse me.
Is you? Is that what you're saying?
Hello.
Hi.
I said, "Excuse me."
Right, okay,
Oh,
that's way too slow talking for a live show.
If you're gonna burp
Fair.
talk a little faster.
Radioactive Snake asks, "How many dicks have you had inside your anus so far?"
All right.
I'm gonna say, I'm pretty sure I told it to mute everybody when they come in, but it's not doing it.
Isn't that supposed to happen automatically? I guess not if you don't check it.
You did me when I came in, just so you know, so it's working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I was rating that meme, top meme.
Oh yeah.
Also, we have Dorotan Cheeto with us, very famous Reddit Army member.
Oh, okay.
Mia tip my fedora, m'lady. Oh, let me say nice meme. People like that too.
Oh yeah.
Nice meme.
Oh, it just sounds just like exactly like.
No, the voice is wrong. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Nice meme. God damn it. Nice meme. I can't get. Nice meme. There. Close. Mira joins us. Mira, do you have an opinion on anything? I'm not even worried about it being about the fattening at this point. I've kind of lost hope. Nope, nothing.
Hey Mira, look in the mirror.
Hey,
Find
how's
the
it going?
microphone. Oh hey.
Now I hear Mira.
Okay.
Very
Hello.
quiet.
What's up?
All right, well, we're trying to get some opinions about the fattening.
Really, I'm just thinking, like, what is Reddit losing at all? What is society losing?
Obviously, if you read their comments, the
Free
motivation
speech.
for millions of fat people to lose weight.
Oh yeah,
free
I've lost about 50 pounds since the inception of Fat People Hate. So I guess it's just going to be a downward spiral from this point out.
I mean, could someone how would that exercise regimen work? Do you
just
go-
look at pictures and then you cry about being fat.
and you cry so
Cry
much
out
that
loud.
you're losing water weight or something?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
It's the most effective exercise.
All right, so we now understand the Fat People Hate actually helps people lose weight logic. So
You
that's
flex your upvote muscles enough, it burns, a lot of calories.
Oh yeah.
we've got more people popping up in here. Chris,
That's
by all
Lynn
means,
and
feel free to
Chris.
chime in. Or get kicked. I mean, I'm giving you options. Lynn? You're gone. All right,
Yeah.
who else we
No.
got? Chris?
So-
Also
Chris
gone.
is muted.
So basically, I haven't had internet in 2 weeks, and I finally got my computer up and going, and I log into Reddit, and it's just the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Now, it was hilarious.
Oh, I'm just dying. It's great.
Like it
I
was
was-
just thread after thread after thread of impotent rage.
Oh yeah, pure gold.
On
Nothing.
R9, they were even talking about an R9K over on 4chan.
The only time I actually enjoy being on Reddit is when some horrible subreddit gets banned, like
Oh yeah.
jailbait, like
Storms.
3,
I mean,
4
just-
years ago.
Just grab the
However long
popcorn.
ago.
It's what
I know.
subreddits like subreddit drama live for.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, Circle Jerk too. Circle Jerk loves when this shit happens because they can
No,
go
it
make
ends.
the same joke over and over and over again.
Does anyone else fat steeple hate? No, I don't know. That's pretty funny. It's okay.
Or like sorry, I just burped right in the microphone. On D-Hamster, your screen.
Oh, yeah.
Too many Vienna sausages, man.
I have not been moving this at all. This is my
I
other
got a
monitor.
Circle Jerk post that's just fat people hate, 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 fat people
That's
hate,
a-
fat
that's a
people hate,
classic
fat
formula,
people hate,
right?
fat people hate, fat people hate, fat people hate, fat people hate, fat people hate. Hilarious. Classic Circle Jerk.
It's the classic formula of just fill up the character limit with as many, repetitions of the same thing as you can.
If anyone has joined and been ejected, I can't let you back in. You'll have to log into a different account. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just the way it works.
You gotta set your mic up first. Bravery Jerk says, "This is not satire. You, my friend, are not satire."
Get told.
That's right.
Yeah, little brother. BJ.
I know there are tidbits of information because we're so far out of the loop here that we're missing about what has happened. I know we said earlier we were going to discuss Shit Reddit Says, so I'm going to come back to that one. Apparently, Shit Reddit Says engages in harassment.
Okay.
Mhm.
You'll see claims of doxing that are, vaguely associated with the subreddit. I know some people who are involved with the subreddit. One of my videos is in the subreddit right now. I see it. Sheila Booth motivates Reddit CEO to ban our fat
hey.
people hate. So it's not like
I
I'm
think-
not
Birdcast.
see what it says, but I still think I have a pretty objective opinion on the subreddit.
Well, I think I know how to get the entire chat to hate me right now by saying that I used to participate in Shit Reddit Says.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I occasionally do. It's just if something really pisses me off, I'll go post it there.
Yeah.
Just to just be like, someone else agree with me and circle jerk with me about how shitty this post was. I'm not trying to get the person who made the post to get downvoted. I don't care. I don't want anyone to go reply to their comment. Not how I view the subreddit. I don't think how a lot of the people view the subreddit. The idea that they're a downvote brigade, right, it happens when you link from one Reddit with one set of opinions to a different subreddit with a different
That's
set of opinions.
every single meta subreddit has that problem.
Exactly. Best of is
And they're not gonna ban every single one of them.
Best of is the
Reddit says
worst.
it would be. But it's contrary to what Shit Reddit says is trying to do, which is to highlight the shitty things that get upvoted on Reddit. All right, so if the argument is that they downvote, well, one, the ethos of the subreddit is not to downvote, and two, that's not harassment. A downvote doesn't hurt you. It doesn't hurt your fifis.
It hurts my fifis.
It does hurt my fifis.
See, that's why I always downvote with a rare Pepe, just so that they have something to accommodate.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you in one ear, David.
Does it work
My
now?
right ear is loving you.
Oh, I have my headphones in backwards,
Okay,
apparently.
go on.
This is my left ear. Yeah, I do have them in backwards. Oh, shit. Why wasn't that hurting my ears?
Okay.
All right, let me give you some volume.
Do it! Do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Where's that coming from? I didn't see any of the little green bars like
guys hear that?
I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
I heard
it
that
was
loud
funny.
and clear.
Shia LaBeouf is
Keeping
everywhere.
me awake a little bit.
Just go pull up the clip from the new Mega Meme Cast on the Mega Meme Cast subreddit and play that.
Oh yeah, because
I'm just
Actually,
gonna listen
take
back
a
on the
piss while
stream.
you play it. I tell you what, I'm gonna go take a piss anyway. You guys have the show for the next minute and a half or longer if I have that UTI.
Thank you for that information.
all right. So
My friend just called me a weeaboo on Steam. Hi, Chad.
Hi.
Chad.
Everyone say hi, Chad. I think he's watching.
Are you a weeaboo?
I don't know.
Are you playing a weeaboo game? Like
I'm
How
not,
many
I'm not playing
anime-
any game.
Uni Pop
How
or
many
something?
how many body pillows do you have?
That is classified information, sir.
Is it an even number?
0.1 body pillows.
Oh, okay. So like a head pillow.
Yeah, it's a head pillow.
Yeah,
of Gabe
probably.
Newell. It's of Gabe Newell.
Okay, well that's fine.
He's my waifu.
Hey guys,
Hey, David.
how you eating?
Nobody got there.
Oh, is someone calling me a faggot? That's nice.
Somebody. Yeah, we got Cell Rock.
Bell Rock.
That's basically a YouTube comment section. So without even
Yeah.
looking, yes, someone is probably
Probably
calling you a
somebody.
faggot. Yes, that's how it works.
He's also saying white power now.
You could be live streaming a gangbang, heterosexual, just lots of heterosexual intercourse, and someone will be in that chat stream being like, faggot.
Well, hey, you're a guy
Heterosexual.
around a bunch of other dicks.
You want me to do
Obviously
that?
someone's gonna call you a faggot.
Yeah, it's a
Heterosexual
heterosexual
sex,
sex
that's
scene,
gay.
faggot. That's the internet.
Yeah.
They're going to call you fat, too, if you disagree with them.
I can do that if you wanted. I
All I
have the
needed was-
technology.
One pepperoni.
Dude, check this out.
What's that? Where's that coming from?
It's from my right ear.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is, but I'm slightly aroused. Slightly horrified.
Got a chub?
One pepperoni. Says the Rico Vig cringe channel. Rico Vig. What a dumb name.
My cat is attacking my leg.
Alright, so back to shit Reddit says.
Yeah.
The people actually like seriously make the claim that that's the subreddit that needs to be banned the most, and I'm still waiting for someone to show me why.
It used
Where?
to be before people were using the word term like SJW or whatever to kind of label people they don't like. It was like an SRS, or you had to be like an SRS user, like
Yes.
guys or something.
Before there was a three-letter initialism that begins with S that meant social justice warrior. There was another one that meant the exact same thing, and it was SRS. And I'll be honest with you, when I first joined Reddit, which was many years ago now, I can't tell you exactly when my
Hold on,
original
guys.
account's gone. I can't hold on in the middle of the statement. I got banned from Shit Reddit Says. I had comments highlighted in Shit Reddit Says.
Oh, yeah, I was
Like I
banned from
joined
that.
Reddit as some social justice warrior. And again, I'll say I don't identify as a social justice warrior. Some of the conversations that a group of SJWs might have would be completely beyond me. I might not hate it, but I don't care. But I do care about things like discrimination against women because a lot of the people I love the most in my life are women. I've got a niece. I care about the world she grows up in. I don't want it to be one where punching women, as Reddit likes to do, is something that she sees as, oh, this is what a group of men get together and engage in. They talk about punching women in the face.
Life is like a nigger here in old.
All right, so
All right.
thanks, David. You know what sucked there is I got really excited that it was a detailed theme song, and it wasn't. That's the only thing I'm mad about. I don't even care about the language. The other thing is that like the idea of I can say whatever I want about a minority, and it's a joke. But the moment you say something against a man, oh, we have to call in the fucking MRA brigade.
Oh, well, that's because men are important.
It's just it's a ridiculous double standard. That's like, what does Shit Reddit Says engage in? They call out people making racist comments. All right, and even if you say it's a joke, how are they harassing you by pointing out that you're a racist? That's not harassment. That's telling you an honest fact. Now, if they call your employer.
That is the struggle that white people face, is that they might be called a racist. Can you imagine living with that every single day of your life?
They might be called out for being racist. It's not a fear of just the word being lobbed at you. It's a fear of it being lobbed at you and being accurate. That seems to scare Reddit more than anything. You know, it's like, SRS comes and brigades us. All right, so what have the fat people hate users been doing for the last 5 days? Brigading every fucking thing. And it's ridiculous. It's like it's just a red herring to go, oh, we're in trouble? What about Shit Reddit Says?
Oh, absolutely. That's like the first thing people go to.
Doxed? What about Shit Reddit Says? They have nothing to do. One has nothing to do with the other.
If anyone disagrees with you, it's because of SRS.
I read in a very, very highly upvoted comment this week that Violent Acres was doxed by SRS. Right? It had like 1,000+ upvotes, 4 gildings or whatever, and 50 replies, none of which pointed out that that's not true.
Well, SRS is Gawker, right?
Apparently, that just means they actually run Gawker. Now, he was doxed by someone who
Gawker clearly
went to a meetup, a Reddit meetup. Violent Acres did, and I know Violent Acres, not personally, but I interacted with him on the site. We co-modded some subreddits together, like the mod help subreddit. And the Violent Acres subreddit, I had helped him set up some CSS there. He was actually redirecting there was a subreddit called R Shemales that was nude photos of transgender women and like pornography or whatever. And he had renamed the subreddit to RT Girls because he was trying to avoid the term shemale, which is very offensive. And I thought he was actually, to be Violent Acres, trying to do something that was pretty good. I helped him out with some redirect CSS that I see being used all the time now. But when he got banned, I actually ended up with his subreddit, which I gave to Shit Reddit Says. Not because I thought that they deserved it, or it was just, what would Reddit really hate? Oh, let me do that. It was a beautiful reaction. I had dox threats and had to delete my account because of it. But
really,
SRS didn't come in and steal his subreddit, and I heard that claimed there that they had infiltrated his subreddit and stole it, and that was proof they had doxed him. And it's like he got doxed because he went to a meetup and told someone his name, and then a journalist was easily able to ask this other Redditor, "Hey, do you know who he is?" And they said, "Yeah."
Dank meme around this.
Dank Memer 69. Do you want to break up this SRS stuff with some memeing?
Sounds like you're listening to some dank music in the background.
Yeah, that's pretty dank. I like it.
Yeah. So I myself am a trans woman, and I'm kind of happy despite all the terrible things that Violent Acres like supported, that he did at least try to make it a little bit
He was
more
he at
palatable
least
for
maybe had one good thought in his head somewhere
little
along the
bit.
line, and so I felt like I could
okay,
encourage it.
if I'm gonna
Not saying he was a beacon of morality by
totally
any stretch of the
objective.
imagination.
You just say, "Oh, he did a good thing," but it's Violent Acres.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's the problem.
He was a piece of shit. Don't get me wrong, but it didn't. The fact that he did things I disagree with didn't prevent me from being able to interact with him civilly. He knew I didn't agree with him on a lot of stuff, and he was able to put that stuff aside and have a conversation without screaming, at least like these fat people hate people who I feel like they're 12-year-olds.
We have a guy
I
named
know that they're not. Some of them are, but I know that many of them are not.
Oh yeah.
I made a post to the Reddit Circle Jerk Facebook page, like, "What about shit Reddit says during this thing?" or something like that. And there's like photos of it's a grown man using his real name, and he's like, "But freedom of speech." It's like, dude, you're a grown man. You've like he went to college.
Well, I'm sure he's a constitutional scholar.
I'm sure he. I'm sure he is. I bet he can't wait to cast
Holy
that
crap,
Rand
that
Paul
crowd
vote.
played. That sounded like it actually was coming from a time machine made in 1940.
All right. So anyway, I think that kind of we touched on shit Reddit says there. I don't think they have a lot to do with the fat people hate thing. Honestly, they're enjoying it. Don't get me wrong, but they're definitely not. They don't have a big part in this conversation.
We have a user, Cyborg Lincoln, saying, what is he saying? He's saying, "Why do you people get so offended on the internet? Like, for real, look away from the screen." This guy sounds kind of offended, I think.
A little bit offended.
Hey,
maybe.
hey, are you offended? Look away from the screen.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
He's also saying getting mad at something on the internet is one of the most autistic things you can do.
Well, you
Now he's
sound mad. So
Now he's mad at you for offending. Oh no, he's saying, did he offend you with his terminology?
Well, I'm offended
not
that you're
really.
offended that I'm offended.
attack helicopter.
That offends me. I don't know.
Did you guys hear that? I said attack helicopter. That's super funny, right? Because it's an attack helicopter.
But
So we have some guests on this.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people here. We're not really talking about a lot, but I think what's happened is people are just still tuned in, and I think if they hang around long enough, that Billy and Paul will show up, and it will turn into an episode of Mega Meme Cast.
Who the hell are Billy and Paul? I guess they're just kind
Yeah, I don't know. It would actually be kind of great if they could pop in and just finish off this as an episode of Mega Meme Cast.
I hope it's entertaining at the least.
Someone's listening to porn.
Someone's porning it up right now, actually.
Yeah. Nice.
I think it's Max.
Are you watching heterosexual porn and yelling homophobic words at them? Because that's what the internet's about.
I mean, how else do people get off?
What was that?
Max was playing some heterosexual porn.
It was porn, but it's gone now.
That's funny.
It's
Who would
just
do that?
distracting. I'm not offended. I'm trying to concentrate, and it's really hard. And that's going on in the background. Oh, there's double entendre. Fappet is offended over how boring this is. It's literally a post-mortem of something that happened on a website.
I mean, this is throwing stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, but seriously,
You can't get much more high octane than people getting mad on the internet.
Well, when people are mad on the internet, they go beyond them true selves just to sort of just be an awful person, and so it's always the funniest.
Well, you can take it to an extreme that you wouldn't ever take it in real life. If a fat person makes someone and fat people hate mad in real life, they don't rage and call them a ham planet. They go to Reddit.
Yeah, they do.
So there's a little bit of an outlet there that maybe even is a good thing. They're not lashing out at these people in real life. If they're just.
I mean, how else do you deal with the fact that there are people different from you? Like, you have to have that outlet.
You have to have somewhere to go shit all over the internet.
Like, I think if Hitler had Reddit, the Holocaust would never have happened.
I think so.
He would have just gone on
Jewish
Reddit
people
and said, "Fucking Jews," and then that would have been it.
You know what? He probably would have motivated them to stop being Jewish.
Yeah.
Caused World War
by
II.
telling them that he hated them.
They'd cry all the Jew out of them.
Zach Overcoop is demanding a refund.
Oh.
It's free.
Oh, it is? Shit. Fuck. I forgot something.
You guys weren't getting paid
I
for
got a
this?
shiny nickel for you. It's a Canadian nickel. I don't know if you're from Canada, but so it might not have any use to you. But
Yeah,
shiny.
it doesn't sound like it would have any value.
It's shiny.
Could I get a Canadian penny?
We don't use pennies anymore.
That's right. See?
You just gotta mail.
Obviously an inferior country.
Just gotta mail it over to PO Box 420, Greenville, USA.
Just a single penny?
Yeah, or a nickel is fine.
A nickel's fine? Okay.
Yeah.
Dude,
Alright, here, let me write that down.
You
PO
4
Box.
cents American back. So yeah, if anybody has anything else to add about what's happened this week, please do now. Otherwise, I think we'll start wrapping things up. That sounds like a great big negative.
I have nothing.
It's been fun
we
to
got
see
Charlotte
freak
something
out.
here in the chat.
We're going to slowly start kicking you all out just so we can kind of wrap things up, and I thank you all for joining us. And there's some melodica.
Thank you for
Play us out, ML.
Thanks, Mira. So yeah, there we have it. I think we can agree. Fat people hate bad.
Oh yeah.
Reddit administration
Bad.
ability bad. this podcast thing that we
bad.
just did bad.
Bad to worse.
All the viewers bad.
Oh, yeah.
Commentators mostly bad, but not all.
Yeah, somewhat bad, not
Silver
awful.
lining. I found it. So yeah, we'll try to do these again in the future. Maybe get a little better at doing just a little bit of Reddit analysis occasionally. I know everyone hates it, but we're gonna do it anyway just for fun.
Yeah, just for our own sake.
But the next time this happens, I promise it's a Mega Meme Cast. We have an episode in production, and again, if you head over to the Mega Meme Cast subreddit, if my dog will stop scratching himself, if you head over to the Mega Meme Cast subreddit, you can he needs his flea stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can check out a preview clip from the next episode of Mega Meme Cast. And we'll see you then. See you, Lewis.
Yeah. See you later, man.